and welcome. I'm Marco Fanti. I am the author of Implementing Multifactor Authentication by Packt Publishing. Welcome to today's video, where we are diving deep into the future of online security, passkeys, a game-changing technology that simplifies the signing process and neutralizes common security pitfalls like weak passwords and credential leaks. Trust me, once you experienced passkeys, you wonder why we ever put up with passwords in the first place. I will guide you through setting up your very own passkey testing environment. If you want now, you can pause the video and open the GitHub repository below. In there, you can find passkeys.a doc, a document that will have a step-by-step guide for everything that we're doing on this screencast. First thing is we're going to check the Java version to see if we have version 17. After that, we can download or we can clone a copy of the repository that we're going to use, change the directory that we created, and then run gradle so that we can run the server. When that is finished, you can open your browser to localhost 8443 with HTTPS, and you can start testing new user registration using passkeys. I can choose any name, so test@passkeys.org. I'm going to create an account with passkey, select to create on this device, continue, enter my fingerprint, and I'm done. To test it, I can log out and authenticate, and you can see that there is my passkey. I choose continue, authenticate with my fingerprint, and I'm done. I'm going to stop the server now, and then I'm going to test with ngrok. With that, I can connect from anywhere in the internet. Don't have to use localhost. So I'm gonna sign in if I have an account, get the configuration auth token. I have to do that one time, and then I'm gonna find out the domain that ngrok has created for me. I copy that, and I'm gonna use in the command that will create an endpoint that will connect the public internet to my local host on 8443. So that's the command. I just have to copy the domain that was created for me. Go to Cloud Edge, Domains, select the domain, and I can copy it, paste it on the command line, and press enter. Again, that will create a public endpoint that will transfer all the data that is sent to that endpoint to my local host 8443 server. I have to set up a couple of environment variables that my server will use to accept that domain and public URL, because my passkeys have to be created for a specific domain. And paste my domain in there and run the gradle command again. This time with no daemon, so that we'll use the environment variables that I just set up. And then I'm ready to test it again. So now, instead of going to localhost 8443, I'm gonna go to my domain that was created or was set up by ngrok. I open the browser to that location, and you can see the URL in there is no longer localhost. But I use the same username that I used before, just to show that that doesn't exist for this domain. I'm gonna create it, fingerprint, log out, and let's test again to see if I can authenticate with that passkey. And there it is. Again, phishing resistant. It explicitly tells which domain that I'm trying to connect to. And as we can see, in a matter of minutes, we were able to set up a public web server that we can test passkeys and even allow other users to test and see how it works. To finish, let's just close everything down. And thank you again, and hope you follow our videos coming in the next few weeks. Thank you.